Hi everyone. Well, I was born and grew up in Cambodia. I started yoga in 2008 and I have now John in 2009. He is one of my best yoga teachers. Through John, I met Kitty, who is very generous and loves helping others. Last year, we had a discussion to open our own yoga school, which to stand for Cambodia Yoga Community and also to support life in Cambodia. And here we are. Welcome to United Yoga Asia.
Thank you for having me, Piseth. And my journey is not as dramatic as John's because I just followed John, coming really for the purpose of getting a closer look at Angkor from a more cultural and artistic standpoint and yogic standpoint also. But when we got here, we also knew that we were going to go to the orphanage. And this is where we met Jasmine when she was a kid and she told us she wanted to become an accountant. But anyway, we're glad she became a yoga teacher also. There's always accountancy later. And after the first trip, and then we met Isabel and we also made donations for tuk-tuk, and everything. But it was so hot, and I also felt bad, when we went to the orphanage that I said, I'm never coming here again. Of course, that was 15 years ago. And every year that I said I wasn't coming, John will say, oh, but there's a new archaeological find or a new dig or whatever. And so I had to go. And then, of course, we had to go to the orphanage. We had to go to Krama, which, at the end, I ended up coming really because of a greater commitment to yoga and wanting to spread yoga for, victims of trauma. Then, of course, later on, I met Jason, which is in Siem Reap, for Love Cambodia. Then I also met Matthew for Justice and Soul. So, through the 10, 15 years of going to Cambodia, it ended up becoming more a spiritual and a greater commitment than myself or than for art or archaeology. But of course, those are still the draws that I go to. But now that's not the main reason anymore. It, sort of reversed. And I'm really glad for this journey. It's probably one of the greatest things I have achieved, especially setting up UYA. That has been, as you know, Piseth, on the back burner for so many years. And I'm really glad that I can realize the dream of somebody like you and John, and at the same time myself. And I'm really glad that life ended up this way, in more ways than one. So many ways that Cambodia is so important to me and to John. And I hope that we can spread the value of yoga throughout Cambodia and that area of Southeast Asia.